And I got off that shit with the West Side Connection. Remember when they had the Gangsters Make the World Go Round?
Sing it right quick.
Gangsters make the world go. It was a sample. It was a sample. The original song is "People Make the World Go Round."
Oh, okay. And
yeah. People make the world go round. That beat so hard to
that
me.
That shit sound hard as fuck. That's what I'm like, bro. I heard that shit before.
Yeah.
I just can't remember where I heard it from.
Yeah, man.
Like I heard that before, but nah, that's all right. we was finna go on a tangent.
Stupider Than Jupiter podcast.
Welcome back, y'all. Stupider Jupiter podcast. I'm the host, Shalon Thomas, aka Big Forehead, aka Southside Degenerate, aka your auntie's favorite side nigga. Here's my co-host,
seeing her with him too.
Straight out of Peoria.
What up, though?
Illinois' finest, the Wind Dragon himself, two to the motherfucking foe.
What's going on, man? Welcome back to Stupider Than Jupiter.
Yep, welcome back. Just back into the city. I have never missed Atlanta, Georgia more than I have these last 3 weeks because I have been in California for work. Boy. And, well, I don't even say Atlanta. I just say the South, period. I just like...
You home, man.
I miss the South, bro. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I can't. Nah.
Remember it's a different vibe.
That nigga was like, oh, mountains and shit. Fuck the mountains. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that.
Hey, look.
Keep the mountains out. Take the black
everybody.
People.
He even said it before we started.
Fuck.
Who live in the mountains, my boy?
You can have it. Go ahead.
Who live in the mountains? You said it.
Who?
The rich people.
Yeah,
they trying to tell you something.
No, ain't they crazy?
It's better up here.
No, it's not.
Niggas ain't ask you all kind of weird questions up here.
It ain't. That's what I'm telling you. That's bullshit.
You said you was in San Bernardino, right?
Nigga, I was, yeah, but I went to San Bernardino. I went to L.A. I went to Anaheim. Like, I was at Pasadena. I was everywhere. Yeah, all the shit. That shit sucked.
Hey, like I said, it ain't for everybody.
Nah, bro. I mean, it's okay. So I'll start by saying this.
Your pros and cons.
Yeah, pros and cons of LA for like beginners, for dummies. So I say the pros is it is amalgamation of different ethnicities and cultures. Like it's Asian people out there. Let me even be more specific. It's Japanese people out there. It's Koreans out there. It's Vietnamese out there. Obviously Mexicans, hella Mexicans. But even Colombians, Hondurans out there. You got Jewish people out there. It's motherfucking Romanians out there. Like, it's a good mishmash. And, of course, black people. Mm. It's a good mishmash of culture. So if you want something, like, specific, like, you will probably find it in L.A., especially L.A. You'll definitely find it in L.A. Another pro I would say is that it's a lot of shit to do. It's the beach. You got Disney World in Anaheim. You got Universal Studios. You got Warner Brothers. You can do the little tours for the Warner Brothers lot. You got Hollywood Bowl. It's plenty of shit to do. Day parties, hella day parties, pool parties. Venice Beach is pretty fun. They got hella bars and shit over there. Then you can catch a Jay playing the piano barefoot. There's plenty of shit to do, man. Yeah. There's plenty of things to do in California. You very rarely are gonna be bored. Yeah. There's plenty of things to do. Swap meet. Go to the swap meet. Catch you something for the cheap. So yeah, it's a lot of things to do. What's another pro? If you like hot weather, there's plenty of that. Always hot.
Boiling.
Always hot. Hot as hell. Just sizzling, burning, crispy, like bacon. So if you like being hot, hey. If you like being outside, if you like hiking, if you an outdoorsy ass nigga, if you a Paul Bunyan lumberjack shirt wearing ass nigga,
I'm this next. I swear to God.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you love hiking, you like being on, looking at great views, like hellified views. I give that.
You seen the views?
Yeah, I told you I went, bro. I did my due diligence. So if you like shit like that, also California's for you. If you like to have access to different cities for the cheap, California is also for you. They have like every little city has their own bus transit system, and then on top of that, they have like a train system that takes you to every single city
Statewide
around Southern California. So you can literally take a train to San Diego for $20. You can take a train to LA for $20. You can take a train to Anaheim for $20. You can take a train to Pasadena for $20. You can take a train to the beach for $20. Literally, like all you gotta do is you get at a transit station, round trip is $20. It's gonna be a long ass train ride. I think the train ride from San Bernardino to LA is like an hour and a half. And then the one from San Bernardino to San Diego is like 3 hours. But if you want to just do it, you can definitely.
I might have had to remap the trip. I don't think we was. Hell, Eric did drive most of the time. Shout out to Eric. But yeah.
Oh, that's all you.
Nah.
Oh, because y'all drove from where?
We drove from Temecula to LA, and that was like 2 hours, or hour and 50 minutes, something like that.
I don't even know where Temecula at.
I can't really explain it to you right now, but it's kind of like, so if San Diego's down here, LA's up here, it's kind of like over here somewhere.
Oh, in the like
it's more in the
shit?
toward the east. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So, if you fuck with all of that, then California is for you. If you fuck with all that.
And if you would have got to drive down one of them canyons, nigga.
I did.
Okay. You ain't like that either?
I mean,
this nigga.
I did. Like, you can, but see, here's the thing, though. You can do all that shit. Like, I did all that when I was living in Tennessee. They got mountains in Tennessee. You can do the same shit.
Don't feel the same, man. And California just look better. No offense to Tennessee.
I mean, that's a matter of opinion.
And I have mine.
True. Hey, so here's the cons for me. First con, off rip.
Here we go.
Off rip, no black people. No black people. Let me rephrase that. Not enough black people. Like, it's even when you go to the spots where black people be at, it's never 100% black people. It's just the most black people that you want to see. But even if you go downtown LA, ain't no black people. You go to Anaheim, ain't no black people. San Bernardino, ain't no black people. Pasadena, ain't no black people. It's like, so anybody, like, and I'm Diet Dr. Umar. So I'm like, Diet Dr. Umar for real.
Everything black.
I need everything black. I need everything black. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Real though.
So I would, if you black growing up, especially if you black growing up in LA with money, I would not even be mad at you if you ended up with a white girl or a Mexican girl, because you were like, you have to live. I had to look. I had to. Where's Waldo? Motherfucking Google search. Where are the black people at? Like real shit, because you don't see none. So that's my biggest con. The other biggest con is expensive as fuck.
Taxing.
Expensive as a motherfucker. Like I was just telling you before we even hopped on, gas like $7-8 a gallon. They not playing.
It was $6.40 last year.
As a motherfucker, boy.
And you know how much shit been hitting California this year. Like,
that's another thing I want to get into. All the rich people live on mountains for some stupid ass reason. Even though it's floods, it's earthquakes, it's fires, and all y'all rich dumbasses got fucking $1 million houses on goddamn mountains and shit. Yeah. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, why the fuck do y'all all have houses on the fucking mountains? You say it look good at night.
It look good at night, boy.
Who give a fuck?
Look.
Hey, you care about the stuff. Why the fuck do you care it look good at night?
Because I'm a fan of views, sir. And driving California at night, like you said, through that valley with all them different bowls and mountains, man, that shit look fire. It's beautiful,
that
bro.
That shit is cool for like 20 minutes.
Roll that window down, let that air hit your ass.
Oh, that 95 degree, that 112 degree air.
We we wasn't in the same area. I keep trying to tell them, man, San Diego was where he should have went.
I did. And I was like, this shit not worth it. This shit suck.
For him.
I was like, that's what I was like, hey, two folk, I had this. Because I'm like, nah.
Real shit.
Keep his ass around here with all these Mexicans. Shout out to the Mexicans, though. I'll get to y'all in a second. But, yeah, nah. I was like, fuck nah. It's cool. I would say it's like, California is cool for like a week trip. Like if you want to go for a week, go to the beach, go, to the Grove. Grove A1. Shout out to the Grove. Grove A1. Even though it's hella fire bougie shit over there, but it's still, I like how it's set up. Like the aesthetic is cool as fuck. I fuck with that. But like outside of that, y'all can have that shit.
Boy.
Y'all can have it for real, for real. I'm like, it's So my picks are still my picks. Fuck California.
Do you think?
As far as me living there. But yeah, bro, it's even with all those pros, like, I mean, the beach was fun as fuck. I went to Venice Beach in Santa Monica Pier. Then I went to Orange County and saw the finest Indian woman I ever saw in my fucking life. Oh my
Indian.
God, she was so fucking fine. I don't even know if she was Indian. She was definitely brown.
Native American
But
or like
I had to no.
dot on the head.
Nah. You racist as fuck.
Hindu Indian.
You
That's
racist.
better.
You
Hindu
racist as fuck.
Hindu.
You is racist. I'm gonna say
How the hell that's racist?
to all the Middle Eastern people that watch my podcast or listen to my podcast, I do not have the same thoughts and views as my co-host. He is on his own in this. I fuck with all of y'all. I love all of y'all, especially old girl from the beach. You find it, you beautiful. You a beautiful brown-skinned woman. I think she was with her husband though, but yeah, she was fine as hell. Oh my God, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like one of them.
She probably was born in California. Nigga.
I mean, probably.
California birthed in all kind of.
I'm not saying she wasn't from California. I'm just saying she was brown. Like she was like probably darker than me. She was brown. So that's why I was like, she might be Indian, but I don't know. I just was like, fuck, she fine. But yeah, I couldn't live there.
You just issued an apology to a whole nationality of people you weren't even sure this woman a part of.
I didn't understand.
Because I asked you a differentiation.
Indian. I said I wasn't sure she was Indian. My best guess is that she was Indian, probably South Indian. I am not 100% sure.
I ain't even know.
I'm not sure. She definitely wasn't Native American.
North Indian right here.
Nah,
yeah.
She definitely wasn't North. She definitely wasn't Native American. She was definitely Indian. I'm definitely brown. So I just don't want to be like, she from Pakistan, she from Iran.
I say India is its own country.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said
You ain't got to say nothing about other people.
But I'm saying, because Indian is the first thing that came to my mind. Why are you making this shit worse? You bringing the attention to the shit. I tried to go past it, and you brought it back.
I take credit for this one.
See, that's what I'm saying. You on your own, nigga.
Yeah.
I got no beef with none of them motherfuckers.
Hey,
You
look,
own
man,
your
I
own.
ain't gonna take no shot online on their ass. This is forever.
But I will say, also, I would say another con, and it's a slight con, but it's still a con nonetheless. So I went out, I partied twice, well, 3 times when I was out there. And it's very similar to like how folks in Atlanta party. Well, how we used to party.
Yeah.
We'll still kind of party if you know where to go. Like, it's some shit that everybody know. Then you get into some shit that's specific to the region. Now, when you get to the shit that's specific to the region, you already know where I'm going.
I'll say move, but go ahead.
All you see, and it is so fucking good. Because, LA music is like very specific. Like, when that boom, 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 boom.
That shit got that bounce to it, man.
Man, nigga. I don't even know. They play some old ass YG. They play some old ass. Like, I know he was probably be walking to this shit. Nigga, they played that shit. The whole motherfucking club started.
Hey, you seen fingers
And I
waving?
was like, I'm gonna go in the corner.
Yeah, they get out the way.
Going in the corner. I'm gonna sit down. But I was like, all right, they're gonna do 1 or 2. Nigga, they did like 7 songs in a row.
Oh, they had them going.
Straight, just
it's gangster as fuck.
I'm just saying LA music. I don't even gonna say because I don't know what set
Your
is
affiliation
what.
don't even
I'm
matter,
just gonna
bro.
say
It's
LA
gangster.
music. And I was like, okay,
That shit carry a certain energy too.
it's mostly white people and Mexicans in here.
That's wild though.
But I'm like, all right. But it was the Mexicans throwing their shit up. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, they like Kings and some other shit.
Know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I was like, but again, I was on the same, because you know me, died Dr. Umar. I was like, where the niggas at? So I finally went to some party off West Pico. I was like, oh, bet. I see, liquor store? Okay. Oh, bars on the windows? Ooh, I'm home. Yes, I know they over here, and I was right.
The niggas.
I was right. I said, my
What?
people.
Yeah.
The niggas, I found you. But yeah, they was in there. They was in there, and the same thing happened. We was in that bitch, nigga. I was getting goddamn, what's that shit? Gas pedal. I had just got to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Girl tried to twerk me into the ground, nigga. I hear. This how I knew it was some gang shit. I was like, let me definitely go sit down, nigga. I heard Snoop go, "Hey, Goldie Low, let's do it one time for the homies." I said, "Oh no." I said, "Oh no." I said, "Oh no."
Damn.
Look, sit there, nigga. Same shit happened.
Yeah.
Ooh, the niggas just
That shit's so fire to me though, bro.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my hands.
Yeah.
But niggas just
Yeah.
I said, nigga, they went like 15 songs straight. I'm like,
You was really in it.
all right, bro. Like,
That's like 30-something minutes of niggas crippin' blood walking.
Still ain't time. Shit. I was like, all right, bro.
Get that nigga some water. You need
I
some
was
water.
just hope nobody
Kool-Aid.
notice I ain't dancing.
Yeah.
And niggas be like, hey,
Where you from, cuz?
Exactly.
Nah.
That's the only thing.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm
Nigga,
vacationing.
Put it like this, like.
I'm vacationing, bro. Vegas, huh, cuz?
I'm like, ooh, this is nice. This is so nice. This is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm just like, boy, please don't nobody ask me why the fuck I'm sitting down.
Hey, man.
Because them niggas went through like 15 songs of straight gang music.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, can we please play something else? Please.
That nigga said, stop. Don't start that shit. I'm in the building. Hey,
I'm like, because one or two things gonna happen. Either one,
no, nigga.
once I'm like, it's some enemies in this bitch. It's gonna turn left really fast.
Uh-huh.
Or somebody gonna notice my ass done sat down for too many songs, and then they gonna come and start goddamn asking questions. I was like, bro, please. I would have go to DJ. Please, hey, nigga,
I'm gonna
please.
slide your 10, my nigga. R&B is bitches in here.
Please, nigga.
Stop playing this shit for all these niggas.
I am in danger, please.
Dog, gotta know, bro.
I am in danger, please. But nah, yeah. So that's why I was like, yeah, Cali ain't for me, bro. It was fun while I was, like I said, it's good for a week. It ain't for me. It ain't for me, bro.
And just think though, within your 3 weeks, did you feel like you had to see a whole lot of it?
What you mean had to?
Like you was like on a time crunch. All right, let me make sure I get here. Let me make sure I get here. Let me go see the beach. Let me go to the swap meet or the market or the mall. Let me go over here. Let me get to this party. Like you said, you was on a search looking for where all the folks is at. Did you feel like, yo, I got to do this before I leave for whatever reason?
Not really. Cause I mean, most of the time I was working. So it was more of just like, it was definitely touristy shit that I was like, I definitely wanted to do. Like I definitely wanted to go to Griffith Observatory. I definitely wanted to go to the Hollywood sign. Both of them shits is right next to each other. So that's easy.
Short trip.
I already knew I wanted to go to the swap meet because a nigga love a deal.
Shout out, boy, they got enough of them. Shout out to the swap meets in
Nigga, just
Cali.
in San Bernardino alone, nigga, they had like 5.
Yeah.
And then I went to 2 in LA. So trust me, I was
Who had
there.
better stuff, LA's or San Bernardino?
It depends on what you're looking for. So
For what you was finding.
for what I found, I bought like 3 shirts in San Bernardino. And
These are
I would
actually
say,
shorts I got from California. Yes. At the swap meet.
that don't surprise me at all.
The shirt is at home. I don't wear the shirt, but yeah, it's a shirt at home
It was
with
a
it.
lot of that. It was a lot of like old school ass, like the same shit you'll see at like
These
discount mall.
motherfuckers comfortable as hell.
Just instead of Africans as Mexicans. Like a lot of jewelry. It was like one old nigga selling like African incense or shea butter and
The
shit
soaps
like
and all that, the oils.
Soaps, he had crystals, he had all that.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was prepared.
That's the type of nigga that's on what I'm on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
All that natural and real healing shit.
But yeah, I would say, I mean, when you go to the LA swap meet, it's more, I'll say the population is more diverse. Like,
In LA,
even San
okay.
Bernardino, it's literally mostly Mexicans
Mhm.
and like a sprinkle. And when I say a sprinkle, I mean like a
dash.
salt-based sprinkle. Literally like a sprinkle of black. Like they sprinkle of pepper.
Oh damn.
Mostly it's picante. It's not picante. It's mostly Kanye pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Kanye pepper, and then they like a sprinkle of black pepper, like the little dash, just a little extra zuzz.
Gotta give a little zing to it.
But yeah, as far as like,
Can't go nowhere without us.
I say LA swap meet is more expensive. Like it was better.
Okay,
deal.
so hit Bernardino's
I
then.
got
He
like
said
3
5. Come on now.
I got 3 shirts for like $35.
Decent shirts too.
Oh yeah. They was all made. It was a dude who had shirts made, and he made like different. Like he had some with like black. Like I got a Marvin Gaye shirt. I got a
Okay.
shirt with TLC on it, and I got a shirt with Sade on it.
Why they still ain't did a Marvin Gaye movie? Oh,
Because he got killed by his daddy, and he was gay.
that's a hell of a story. You say because he
killed
was
by your
what?
daddy and being gay.
Marvin Gaye was gay?
Pretty sure Marvin Gaye was gay. Hold on, let me.
Never heard that
I'm
one.
pretty sure. Hold on, I'm gonna do take a pause so I can get into the research department. I'm pretty sure, bro. That's the rumor.
So yeah, California is a beautiful place with cheap clothing sections and whatnot, as well as like he said, all the beaches, stuff to do, the views and the vibe and the temperature where I was at is what led me to fall in love with San Diego. At the same time, all that shit hitting. Plus, I was hot. Nigga, stop playing. Love that place. But like you said, it does come with some cons. I didn't feel an earthquake while I was there.
So apparently,
Say that.
So apparently,
Inquiring minds want to know.
Hang on. So according to the Honorable Quincy Jones, he says Richard Pryor, James Baldwin, and Marvin Gaye was all fucking Marlon Brando.
From The Godfather?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I mean,
Quincy Jones.
I mean, honestly, Richard Pryor already talked about, you know, his foray into being bisexual. So
Boy.
I mean, that don't surprise me. And James Baldwin was just openly gay. But hey,
Yeah.
he put Marvin Gaye in here too. He said James Baldwin, Richard Pryor, and Marvin Gaye all had intimate affairs with actor Marlon Brando, who apparently fuck anything.
News to me.
Quincy didn't give a fuck though, boy. Them last little 5-6 years, he was like,
That nigga
"Oh,
said,
nigga,
I'm about to
telling
die.
everything."
Fucking tell all.
He said, I'm telling.
I'm gonna make sure none of my grandbabies gotta work off the stories I tell. They ass gonna be good.
That man didn't give a fuck.
Marvin was gay. Michael used to steal.
Oh yeah, everybody knew Michael stole. Yeah, that's that Thunder boy.
This shit said
Don't miss that.
tonight,
It
bro.
didn't
This
rain
shit
that.
said tonight, bro.
It didn't rain at all, nigga. This Georgia. What you mean?
I know.
Said tonight.
I know.
That don't count.
I know. The motherfuckers that say the morning, they'll come tomorrow night.
Big facts.
But they told you it was coming.
Speaking of storms, though, I do want to do a quick little tangent and shout out to everybody protesting downtown LA. Everybody who was at the King's protest. That's what they was calling the King's protest. Shout outs to everybody. Hope everybody is being safe. I hope ain't nobody else, you know, getting in no real trouble. Hope it's all good trouble.
What?
I went down there. Not even on no like, let me join the fight. I didn't even know where they were
He ain't
having.
go get you nothing?
I ain't know they was having. Nigga, I went down there because I knew what was going on, but I didn't know like the gravity of the shit. So nigga, I went down there to get some food. I was off of I think it's called East Market or some shit like that. I was in East Market getting some Thai food. Nigga got some Thai food, got a boba tea. Oh yeah, I couldn't even fucking pronounce what I
Okay, yeah.
like literally.
That's the only- bro, that's the only type of shit I
said,
would.
Let me get that one. See how unprofessional this nigga is. You see this shit?
Damn.
Nigga getting phone calls in the middle of a podcast.
Hey, look, we was supposed to start at 3.
Who
so
the fuck was it? Who the fuck was it?
it's my brother.
It better be.
Man,
Better
shut
be,
that
nigga.
shit. My nigga. But yeah, to the protesters.
Oh God, I'm stupid.
To the protesters, like you said, be safe. The videos and pictures I seen, well, y'all niggas like to get shot.
Boy, they was bro.
Y'all on some
So
shit.
So again, like went down there. I ain't really like I knew it was protesting, but I thought I didn't know how big or how like
You said the gravity.
how big the gravity of it. So I'm off of I'm in East Market, get some Thai food, get some boba tea, and it was some protesters was coming in there getting food and shit. So I'm thinking, so I'm like, okay, the protests must be close. So I come out the market, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go to little Tokyo, because there was like a little plaza over there, and I fuck with anime. So I'm like, I'll grab me some anime shit while I was down there. So I started walking, and it was like an 8-minute nigga.
He gonna call me back,
Nigga. You might wait and see.
Nah, it's one of them calls.
Oh, it was one. Okay. All right. Say that. But I was walking, right? So as I'm walking, I just start seeing more and more and more people. Then I saw LAPD, and these niggas had a whole block, like caution tape marked out. Them motherfuckers sitting there with the glasses, looking like fucking
the shields,
like an NWA video.
Okay.
Had the fucking shields, had the fucking bulletproof vest.
Fuck that.
Behind the caution tape. So I'm like, what the fuck? And so as I keep walking, all of the little Tokyo Plaza is all boarded up. Like they had just been like, I don't know if there was a fight, riot, whatever, but all of that shit was boarded up. So I'm like, well, no anime for me. So I go to turn around.
It might have still been open though.
Nah, it wasn't. I walked. Trust me, I walked. The only thing that was going on was this old lady playing like wasn't a violin, I guess like some type of old Japanese violin type thing. She was just playing out in the street.
That sound fire though.
Everything else was fucking closed.
Everything else so you ain't see no rioting or nothing? Okay.
So I'm assuming that happened beforehand, because if it was rioting at that moment, they wouldn't have had nothing boarded up. They probably did that later. So as I come
other side somewhere
back the other way, so I was like, well, I'll just catch the train. Because I wanted to go to Universal Studios, too. So I was like, well, let me see if I can catch the train to Universal Studios. Bet I can walk to the train station. So I start walking to the train station, and that's when I see, like, a massive, I'm talking about, like, I don't even know what to compare that shit to, bro. It was so many motherfucking people. So many motherfucking people. I'm talking about, like, Mexican flags everywhere.
Oh, what?
Every fucking where. And it's just Mexican flags. They playing banda music. They got fucking masks on. It's motherfucking gangs out there with them. It's motherfucking abuelas and tias cooking, giving food out, and they just play. And then on top of that,
it's party, man.
Driving around in their cars, waving flags, Mexican flags out the fucking shit. And then them motherfucker came by in a goddamn lowrider with a Trump pinata on the back, and the shit had been busted. So
they was already.
And everybody was like, ah! I was like, oh shit. This shit is crazy.
Hey, that sound turned.
I said, oh fuck. I said, oh, they out here, they not playing. I was like, they really out here like, nah, nigga, ICE gonna have to take us like a neck for real.
Take us all.
Like, they was not playing, bro.
Be careful, nigga.
Real shit.
I hope everybody was masked up properly, boy, because, during COVID, they got this shit down. That's all I got to see of you. And if you was illegal,
yeah, facts.
Niggas is on camera. Facts. You got to know you always on camera when you outside.
Oh,
man.
Nigga, they had like 3 helicopters circling.
Oh yeah.
It was
5
crazy.
different news crews and 3 helicopters.
It was crazy, bro. Then a nigga shot a firework. Fucking 12. Somebody shot a firework into. I thought it was a gun, nigga. That shit said boom. I said, what the fuck is that?
Hey.
I saw sparks. I was like, did somebody shoot a firework? Over with. Then them motherfuckers took them rubber bullets. Man, all them people just swarmed 12.
He said he can't kill all of us. Somebody about to lose an eye though.
Nah, it wasn't live rounds, thank God. It wasn't loud. They was all rubber bullets. But after that, I was like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. So I back, but yeah, man, that shit was crazy. So I hope everything go well, bro. Cause honestly, things gonna get probably worse before they get better.
Mhm.
Like I think it's gonna have to get somebody gonna have to like either go on strike, and they was talking about this. I talked about this shit on LA News that they're gonna have to organize and get on strike because I don't think just protesting in the streets is gonna get it. Like I think that the administration at this point is trying to like double down.
The protest is only from what I see as far as civil rights history and the actual good thing protesting does is bring awareness to a cause. After you bring the awareness, that's when you're supposed to organize, like you said. All right, we're going to get on one accord and start either refraining from going over certain places, stop putting money in certain people's pockets. I don't even know how you're supposed to protest ICE if your ass ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? You double dutching any damn way. You plan to catch me if you can anyway.
Because I think two things. One, ICE is doing a lot of arrests without any due process. Like that's the main issue. It's like one, they arresting people who ain't even illegal. Even the people that they're arresting that are illegal, they're not giving them due process.
Mm-hmm.
It's also it's a lot of like extra shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as like people getting their asses beat, women getting sexually SA'd.
This is by ICE or this is just happening?
Here's another thing. So it's people dressing up as ICE, doing shit on top of ICE doing shit and deporting people who wasn't supposed to be deported. So it's like it's a clusterfuck on top of, and you know this because you've been to California.
So what
but
I
it's
heard,
so
just say it was like trafficking is going on. Motherfuckers is snatching people, acting like such and such. Oh yeah, oh
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Wait, that's dirty.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, but they only started doing that because ICE was already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they're not coming, it ain't like they coming in like, hey, we ICE, we doing a check, the blah, 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 to see if you got blah, blah, blah. They just pulling in like, get them.
Oh,
and
damn.
And
they just point fingers.
They just like, donde español? They're like, and they just grabbing their ass. So that's what kind of got shit really fucked up and got the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally,
dog,
I think it's stupid because you seen how many people in how many fucking Mexicans is in Southern California.
Be careful.
If you want to really,
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you gonna try to deport the 90% of your demographic from the fucking, even let's say hypothetically you did get rid of all the illegal immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say hypothetically you was able to do it. And let's say, let's just use LA as an example. Who
just in that city?
Yeah, we just gonna do LA. I'm not even gonna do San Bernardino. I'm not gonna do Pasadena. Not even gonna do Anaheim. We just gonna do LA.
Mm-hmm.
If you took all the Mexicans, illegal Mexicans, out of LA, bruh, them niggas work in the hotels. They work in the fucking automotive shops.
They part of the culture.
The fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
Nigga, 80% of the restaurants are Mexican restaurants. I was like, nigga, they work in the East Market. They work as janitors. They work as fucking the train conducting people. Like, where the fuck are you gonna get all the people to do these jobs? Even the Jays. Most of the Jays is Mexican. Like, it's some white ones, but it ain't enough to cover all the jobs if you got rid of everybody. So what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Then how you gonna distinguish who's immigrant and who's not? Because if you illegal, but you've been here for like 10 years, I think even by law you get grandfathered in. So they can't get rid of you.
You got it. You sure? I ain't heard about that.
I don't know.
I ain't heard about that one. I know.
I'm a double check because
you supposed to be here 7 years before you can take the test and become a citizen and swear in and all that shit. But
even the thing with that shit is like, bro, to even get a visa is already like if you really wanted to have, if it's let me start over. I'm getting fucking upset. So let's say like if the reason was for the legal immigrants is that it's too many of them here taking jobs from regular Americans. And the reason why you don't want them to stay, But I'm saying that's the reason they keep saying is because
They took our jobs.
yeah, they're taking the jobs and they're taking the resources from people who were born here as Americans, and that's the reason why the American people can't get jobs because there's so many immigrants here that ain't enough jobs to go around. Nigga, first and foremost, most white, especially white people, ain't trying to do the jobs that fucking immigrants do. Ain't no fucking
Or
white
that
people
we
trying
do.
to roof. Ain't no white people trying to work construction. Ain't no white people trying to fucking be short order cooks. They not fighting for those jobs, bruh. They're not. And even in the spots where those jobs are available, ain't where the most white people are at.
Yeah.
Most of the white people live in rural fucking that wouldn't even fucking affect you. Why the fuck would some country ass white boy from Kentucky fucking chewing chaw give a fuck about the Mexicans in Southern California? That don't even make fucking sense. Then, even if you did do it like that, if you gonna really do it like that, it's plenty of motherfuckers who ain't shit who were born in America who don't contribute to anything. So if you really want to do it like that, then make it based on merit. Mm-hmm. Don't make it based on whether or not you was fucking born here, because it's plenty of motherfucking Americans who don't do shit, who literally do not do anything. So why don't you get rid of them motherfuckers too?
I mean, this is wild as hell, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Why not, motherfucker? We probably getting canceled anyway. You done offended Indians. You
just offended like 5 different races.
How?
Run the tape back. Run the tape back. But real shit, if they do, hypothetically, right, pull all the illegal immigrants. I ain't gonna say specific. Pull all the illegal immigrants out of LA. All these jobs got vacancies now. What would be a big issue about having certain inmates be able to get those jobs? And it just be for that shift, and then we take your ass back on in. I mean, it's some type of rehabilitation. The motherfucker still contributed to the workforce, like you said, still actually earn some type of money instead of the $3-4, the $30 a month they earning inside. You still on you still an inmate, so they still making their money off of you. You know what I'm saying? It'll replace the workforce. Okay. And just seeing, certain cops and officers with motherfuckers, but people will get it.
Okay.
And COVID proves motherfuckers will adapt to whatever the new system is about to be.
Oh, for sure. But that's why I don't understand why they think getting rid of all the legal immigrants is just going to magically fix everything. Because even what you're talking about with the inmates, they already do that. They literally do that now. Release. But that's what I'm saying. But they don't pay them niggas shit. And again, this is America. It's always about money. So if the prisoners is going to come in and then work in the restaurants in the public, then all they going to do is then blame the prisoners for taking the jobs that the illegals get replaced with. And that brings me to my third point that I didn't even get to, is that the whole reason why all of this shit started is because immigrants are willing to take less money than what a regular average American person will take. Mm-hmm. So if you get rid of all the immigrants and these companies want to hire people and pay them the same thing that they was paying the immigrants, they're not going to do it.
Hell no.
You know what's probably going to happen? They probably just going to put all that money that they could have paid the immigrants or paid you and put that shit in the automation. So now all AI these jobs is going to just get replaced with a fucking robot. So now who you going to blame? The fucking robots? It's not feasible, bro. It's a stupid ass. It's like it's a fucking solution based on fucking emotion. Mm-hmm. You just using fucking racism and stereotypes to just blame somebody else because the real issue is so fucking vast that it's not something that can just be fixed with a snap of your fingers. Like, you would have to really fix the issue now would take reconstructing the entire system of the American government. And that shit ain't finna happen because the people at the top make too much money.
Bro, the Constitution is how many years old? 250, 260, something like that?
It's older than that. Nigga, we was enslaved for 300 years. The Constitution got to be older than us.
It was 1776, 1792, excuse me, the Constitution.
That was 1776.
That's
we got
when
freedom in 1776.
that's when the war, the Declaration of Independence, and all that shit was. I'm talking about when the actual
Oh, the Constitution
hit.
was. Yeah, all right, you right. You might be right. Hold on, I'm gonna double check that shit. Pause for the research department. We need to get a research department, nigga. We need to just get a nigga in the corner.
Young lady or young man who could just
get a little Vietnamese boy.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's wrong. Chilan, you're incorrect.
Be like, I don't give a fuck.
Chilan, you're right. That was the reason that they started all the immigration issues.
But nah, bro, real shit though. But yeah, I think because they was talking about going on strike. And honestly, they go on strike, they gonna get some shit done, especially in California.
You gotta hit motherfuckers in their pockets, bro. It ain't burning shit.
So many jobs. Them motherfuckers work so many jobs in LA that if them motherfuckers decide to be like, hey, we want this, or we going on strike, it's gonna be a problem. Shit gonna be affected.
He just gave y'all the game plan. Real talk.
I mean, they was already talking about doing this, so I ain't getting shit.
They was already talking about doing it. That mean they probably should be doing it right now. Fuck all the rioting and the protesting.
That was on the news the second week I was there. Like, them talking about going on strike, that shit was literally on the news in California the second week I was there.
About the
I guarantee
immigrants going on strike.
Yeah.
All right, now, this is the issue with that. Who didn't show up for work today?
Everybody.
Carlos Juarez. Where he live?
1787.
1787 when it was made?
Yeah, September 1787 was when it was signed.
Okay. I'm thinking about Washington's inauguration or something then. Anyway, while Carlos Juarez don't come to work because he's an illegal immigrant who's trying to protest or go on strike.
Bro, you might as well just answer it at this point.
Bro, it's somebody else. He go on strike because
this man photo had 5,000 phone calls.
He go on strike.
He still ain't answered the goddamn phone.
He go on strike because he's an illegal immigrant. We have all your information. You got to think about this.
If you know it's real.
Yeah.
If you know it's real.
Because he
don't get no W-2s if he illegal.
And
even if you do, you can use a fake address. You just need a mailing address.
Whoever information y'all use about to be some type of responsible for it. Because I tell you, fuck it, we here now. I worked with illegals when I first got down here, building, doing construction. Every 2-3 Saturdays, somebody missing. What happened? Oh, ICE got them. Damn, like for real, yeah. It's a lot of illegals still working. A lot of them niggas use the same exact Social Security numbers. So you got 5 motherfucking checks being generated off one Social Security number. You think it's hard to find who's who? They just wait for them to fuck up. All right, you do something stupid.
Okay.
Get your ass up out of here.
But again, with LA, it's a little different because the pop. Again, that's what I'm talking about. The pop. I didn't know how big that shit was until I saw them niggas protesting. Mm-hmm. So again, you also got to remember, just because it's illegals, not everybody who's Mexican is illegal.
Right.
So if everybody go on strike, not only just the people that's illegal, but the people who are American, it's going to be a problem in LA, bro. I promise you it's going to be a problem.
Oh,
because
the city,
them motherfuckers, I promise you, it's already
take a nice little crash,
dumbass expensive,
and they gonna fix it back up.
I don't think they is,
bro. This shit
I think that shit gonna crash like bro. It takes time to fix shit. You gotta when you stop shit immediately, it take a minute. Like it ain't like that's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of money being lost. Like, it's the same when we fucking went on strike with the buses. Like, that shit took a minute, but it's still like, they didn't go around and round up a whole bunch of white people to replace us. That shit the motherfuckers just lost money. Mm-hmm. They tried, but at the end of the day, you still losing money.
You also talking from 2 different perspectives, though, as far as being the motherfuckers paying for the transportation as opposed to the nigga who driving the bus.
Okay, but how you think all the Mexicans get to work?
What that got to do with
I'm saying the money.
Oh, money will be affected.
The Mexican community generates in LA is astounding. Whether it be working, whether it be buying shit, whether it be You know, that's what I'm saying.
Now,
so I'm saying
much?
if they all decide to go on strike, it's gonna be like LA ain't gonna just be like them motherfuckers is gonna feel it.
I hear you. How long can they actually sustain going on strike for themselves? Because if your ass ain't coming to work, if your ass ain't coming to work, you not generating no money.
Ain't no telling, bro.
And if we already looking for motherfuckers, you mean to tell me what they gonna just all go home and what share they food for how long?
Because you gotta also.
Hey, I ain't trying to be rude or funny to y'all. It be a lot of Mexicans in one household. That's a lot of able bodies able to go bring in funds for the house. If all y'all asses stayed in there, how long until you eat yourself out? Pause.
Eat yourself out was crazy.
It's too many places. It's too many places go. Hey.
Nah, nigga, you not finna just breeze by, eat yourself out. You not finna breeze by, eat yourself out.
How long until you eat yourself out of house and home?
Keep it.
It's that.
Say it again. Say it again.
Until they eat themselves. Until they eat themselves out. You got goddamn a week and a half.
Nah. You underestimating the power of community.
Catch your ass.
You underestimating the power of community.
Okay.
No, you is, nigga. We was on strike for the buses for like 5 months.
Listen to what you're talking about, though, bro. These niggas is ducking and hiding. If they ain't, they should be.
Again,
Hold on.
You assuming it's everybody. It ain't everybody.
Walk with me for a second.
Okay.
These niggas is ducking and hiding.
Some of them.
Even if everybody stops working, that just means it's gonna free up more jobs. I'm not trying to be rude or funny, but real shit.
No, I know you are.
Most of these places probably already have applications for motherfuckers waiting to get in.
Some of them.
It's not hard to replace somebody to work a job. It's not, bro. Now you gonna stop all y'all from going outside to work, so that mean all y'all ass about to be here. You don't have children. I'm gonna tell you, during the summer, you feeling that shit that their ass is home. You gotta feed them breakfast and lunch. You gotta feed them breakfast and lunch, bro. The amount of miles take away from the house. How many of them in this one crib? It's like 7+ on average. How long will the food that you have and the money that you have sustain you? You ain't about to, come on, bro. Niggas is check to check on a regular. You just say how expensive LA was.
Yeah,
that's another reason they do clump together and live so many families in one house. Shout out to them for being able to do it. But that shit ain't gonna last a long time.
You being real disrespectful right
Okay.
now. But I understand what you're saying, but I think again, you really underestimating the power of community. Like you low-key shitting on your ancestors because that's literally how we're here. Nigga, we were literally slaves. How you think we still here, nigga?
First off, I ain't even taking that as no fact, because I know how history can be manipulated.
What you mean? So you saying we wasn't slaves?
I ain't saying that, but the massive number of motherfuckers think it was, I damn sure shitting on that. I'll never believe that.
Oh no,
I can never going forward. I can never, like I said, you can manipulate history.
Why would they manipulate how many slaves that they took before we was even considered people?
Look at what you just said. So fuck all the history Egypt got. Fuck all the history Africa got. Fuck all the history the actual
world. We're not talking about. First of all,
you just said I shit on my ancestors. I'm about to lift everybody back up.
No, nigga, we're talking about the slave. First of all, we talking about community and coming together. I'm using slavery as a what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm gonna let you find
as a comparison to the same situations, because you're saying they can't survive, and I'm not saying you're underestimating the power of community. So
I propose the question: how long?
Ain't no telling how long.
Okay. You mixed in the You mixed in the bus situation as far as boycotting. There were multiple Moors who had cars. All right, that's where carpooling even came from. You know what? All y'all just get we gonna pull over here and go get Miss Johnson. Squeeze in so her boys can fit in the car.
So you mean to tell me that
you talking about community?
So you telling me that the Mexican people will get on TV and say we gonna go on strike with as big as the community is in LA?
Keep going.
You think these motherfuckers don't have a plan to make this shit work for a long period? Because you don't just go on strikes are planned.
Means
What are you talking about?
I don't get what you think I'm saying, bro.
But I don't, because it sounds like you shitting on the Mexicans that they can't do
a question, right? I said, how long before you eat yourself out?
I think
you jumped on that shit like that. The question is, how long can y'all actually sustain being on strike?
But I'm saying this is a better question. The question isn't. But this is the thing.
There's two.
The question isn't how long can they last without being on strike. The bigger question is how much money can LA lose before they make something happen? Because this is the thing. If they really didn't give a fuck, if they truly did not give a fuck.
Which people we talking about?
I'm talking about the white people. Let's say, and when I say
LA,
I say the white people, I'm saying the people in charge. Mm-hmm. So if the white people really didn't give a fuck about any of this shit going on, if they didn't give a fuck about the protests, they wouldn't even be doing all this shit to crush it. They would have just said, we don't give a fuck. We getting rid of y'all. That's not what's happening. Not only is that not happening, people who ain't even Mexican are now helping the cause because they seeing how this shit is really airing out. Now, I would say y'all dumb as fuck for even helping considering the shit when y'all should have known that was going to happen in the first place. But the narrative of what they thought it was going to be is not what it is. Mm-hmm. So the question isn't how long can the Mexicans people last. I'm like, again, they've been doing this shit since the end of time. I guarantee you, push come to shove, them niggas can probably do it for years, be honest with you. Especially with them being so close to the border. I'm like, because this is the thing. So what if San Diego, so LA's having their issues, right? Mm-hmm. What if San Diego or Pasadena be like, hey, we fuck with immigrants, pull up. Then what? Then what LA gonna do?
The whole state.
It ain't the whole state.
Hold on, bro. The whole state. What the governor do? He said, "I'm not siding with ICE. I'm not helping y'all." So now we in this situation. The nigga let him run free. What I'm talking about is you have bills and you got food to sustain.
Again, you underestimating power community, bro.
All right, tell me how the power community is gonna feed everybody in every household.
The same way niggas was eating before money was created.
Barter system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Niggas do it now. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But that wasn't with bills being included.
Nigga, that's what
you wasn't on the commerce. You wasn't on the commercial, actual commercial.
Bro, okay. So if you hustling and you a contract worker, how do you get your jobs?
It's contract
You get them by word of mouth.
Yeah.
You get them by doing a good job. Mm-hmm. That's still a barter system. Mm-hmm. When illegal immigrants work on houses and they work construction, how do they get these jobs? They can't put an ad out. They don't get them. They get them by word of mouth.
Right.
So again, if the entire, because I'm just talking about the people who go to work. I'm talking about the people who work in like restaurants or work in the train stations or work just regular 9-to-5 jobs. I'm not even considering the motherfuckers who just out here hustling. Mm-hmm. So again,
mind you, I'm only talking about the people who actually have real jobs too, not the hustlers. That's what
I'm saying. If those people, again, you might be right. This shit might ass out. From what I saw, the amount of people that was downtown, that shit not happening.
And you said they was down there feeding them, right?
When I tell you, it was like, bro, it had to be almost 100,000 people downtown.
100 bands,
bro. I promise you. I don't even know, and I'm just talking about just eyesight. I ain't go down there like I wasn't in the fucking helicopter to see. But I'm saying these niggas had like 4 or 5 blocks. Shut the fuck down, like, and not the shit on us, but we had nowhere near that many people when we was fucking protesting. It was a lot of motherfucking people. And I'm talking, these are just the Mexican people. I'm not even talking about the few black people that were there. I'm not talking about the white people that were there. I'm just strictly talking about the Latino community. It was a lot of fucking people. So I guarantee you, if they say, hey, LA, we gonna go on strike, I promise you. Not saying they can't do it forever, because you're right. I'm not saying they don't need a plan. They don't need shut in place. I'm saying with as large as the community they have and the way that I've seen people hustle and how I've been known to hustle, because I ain't always had a 9-to-5 job. It's possible. It ain't impossible. Is it hard? Hell yeah. But it ain't impossible, bro.
100,000, you said, bro. That's just what you saw. That's not with the motherfuckers who was at home still. That's not the people who was still at work. That's not the people who was on their way to work. That's not the motherfuckers who was in transit somewhere. That's a lot of mouths, bro. That's what I'm saying. I didn't shit on nobody. I asked a question. I proposed a question. How long?
Okay.
Do you think this will last?
I got another question.
Let me walk a little bit. How long do you think this will last? Now you said something about LA. It's pretty much gonna shit itself, right? If they let all they immigrant workers leave or whatever, mind you, they still got
get shit off.
Yeah, they still got people who got applications in. Every job probably ain't a good job or whatever, but motherfuckers, it's still high school children who still need jobs. You mean to tell me you would be a father knowing that Whataburger just lost 60% of their staff? This little nigga on your couch getting on your nerves every time you come home. Hey man, they need people. Come on, get in the car.
Hang on.
You about to go fill out that. You about to go fill this application out next. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna take myself out of that because me as a father would not allow my son to participate in something like that.
Participate in getting a job?
Not if it's at the cost of. In the bigger picture, no.
Finish that statement for me before the bigger picture. Not if it's at the cost of what?
Okay, so for me, I see like when it comes to minority, especially when it's Black and Latino, because we very like history-wise, as far as trauma and all the shit we done deal with, very much neck and neck. Not one-to-one, because I know how motherfuckers feel. It ain't one-to-one, but it's very, very fucking close. So I see the ICE shit with the Mexicans the same way. It's like, okay, what would stop if the government is gonna do this to them? How many steps is it gonna take for them to start doing that shit to us? So, from my perspective,
when you ready?
First of all, I ain't finna have no 16-year-old son sitting on the couch not doing nothing.
Right.
That nigga's supposed to be in school.
There's somebody in LA right now who got their son on the couch.
Again, you use me, nigga. So if you want to keep it on me, you gotta keep it on me.
Go ahead.
So my son, the way I'm kind of wired, and hopefully I would teach my son the same morals and values. One, he ain't finna just be sitting on the couch. This nigga already gonna either have a hustle or just be focusing on school.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't even be a thought in my head because I'm not that type of nigga. Money don't run my morals and my integrity is way below my hustle for money.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm already making enough money to take care of my family, then I'm not finna fucking. No, why the fuck would I do that? That's stupid. Especially if I already know, because I know me, bro. I got one of my best friends is fucking Mexican. Ain't no fucking way I could do that. Ain't no way. I wouldn't do it. Especially if I don't need to do it. The fuck, why would I do that? If I'm in a situation where I had to do it.
Do what?
If I had to work at Whataburger when somebody else got fired, if I had no choice, if it was a matter of survival, that's a different conversation. But if we're just talking about if I'm good and my kids is good and my family's good, why would I then participate in somebody else's downfall? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if anybody's out here, if all the homeless put hella J's, but even the J's, again, as many homeless people as it is, it ain't enough to fill all the fucking jobs that the Latino people do. Mm-hmm. So even if you take all the J's and gave them motherfuckers jobs and pray to God that they can do the job, because this is the thing about jobs, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be the same type of worker. Everybody's not gonna give you the same type of production. Can you hire motherfuckers to fill the positions? Yeah, of course you can. Is it gonna go the same way? Absolutely not. Nigga, I'll give you a prime example. And this is kind of low-key inside baseball. So the reason why I was in California was because the project that was done last year by different contractors that worked on the same project that I just did, them motherfuckers did such a bad job that they got completely banned from coming back ever again.
Damn.
So they hired all brand new people. and we just knocked the job out. Because remember, I was supposed to be gone for 3 weeks. Back in 2.5. So not only did we do a good job, but we finished early. Them motherfuckers specifically told us we want every single person that was on this job back next year. So let's say hypothetically, we all go on strike. We come back to that job, and I know it's an expensive ass job because the fucking CFO was there watching us. If we decided, hey, we not gonna do it, you think that shit ain't gonna cause a problem? That's gonna cause a big fucking problem. That's gonna cause people to come to the table. Yeah, you can replace people and you can rehire people, but it's not gonna be the same production. And so again, the question isn't how long can the Mexican people hold out, because when you've been po, you've been po. If you've been broke, you've been broke. It ain't nothing to go back to being broke. Like, it really ain't. Be honest with you. Honestly, sometimes I wish I could go back to being a broke little nigga from College Park, fucking around, playing in fucking crack-infested pools. Cause it was a lot less stressful than the shit I'm dealing with now. I'm just saying, it was a lot less stressful than the shit I'm dealing with now. So it's all in a matter of perspective. So the question to me isn't how long can the Mexican people hold out. It's how much money can the motherfucking LA lose before they be like, hey, what we need, hey, what y'all want?
Okay.
Because they already got demands. It's just a matter of how much money can LA lose before they be like, all right, bro, what can we do?
So
because they gonna lose a lot. Them niggas
while they're losing the money, while they're not getting the same production, mind you, you jump from you working and having enough to you working at Whataburger instead of the Mexicans. You talking about people who left the job, strike, whatever. They walked out. They didn't get fired. I'm not taking the job from you. Nigga, you abandoned it. At the end of the day, when you go on strike, that's what you're doing. I've had to go on strike before. The shit ain't fun.
Who the fuck said it was fun?
And at the same time, I went to go find another job while I was on strike from this one.
Okay.
If all these niggas is going on strike, they're still high school and teenagers and people who just graduated high school who not going to college, that's going to need a job. What the fuck? How is that family bogus for him going to fill in the job that your ass left?
Okay, again, you use me. I can't speak for everybody, nigga. I just told you that. I use me.
Okay.
I said, if I'm good and my kids are good, I'm not going to tell my son would not have the wherewithal to do that because, one, he wouldn't need to, and two, based on the community that I fuck with.
So take the if out of you being good. Let's say
I did that too. I said if it's a matter of survival, if we gotta do it to survive, we gonna do what we gotta do to survive. That's a different mindset. Niggas do that shit. That's the reason why the black community fucked up as it is now. Because we always in survival mode. Mix
in all of the expenses that you had to deal with while you was just there for a week, not living there for 3, 4, 5 years or whatever the fuck. You was just there for 2 weeks, excuse me. All the expenses you had to deal with, that ain't the bills that this man got to deal with, or this father has to deal with, or this mother, because there's single mothers out here. Is she supposed to be taking care of her son? Not to say it like that.
I don't understand the point.
Would she not coach her son to go get one of these jobs?
Is she good? Yes or no?
Probably. Let's say yes. Yes.
Then no.
She wouldn't coach him to go get a job.
Is she good? Yes or no?
Yeah, let's say yeah.
Then no. If she's good, i.e. she's handling all the bills already. Now, if her son is just on some thug shit, he don't give a fuck about Mexicans, he don't give a fuck about
LA,
equality.
where gang culture is more prevalent than anywhere.
Again, we using a lot of hypotheticals.
Bro, I'm talking about a whole community and the situation. Now, I did say you, and then you took all of that and put it on yourself. I'm trying to get you to, nigga, look outside yourself. Stop being so subjective.
I'm not.
Look at it objectively.
I'm not, nigga.
How long can that shit last? You said, hold on. How long can that shit last? You said.
But you also being subjective because you using random ass people. Because you saying, okay, people are going to take the jobs. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm not saying people are not going to take the jobs. We're both agreeing on that. I'm saying, one, it's not going to be the same type of production.
And I agree
two,
with that.
They're still going to lose money.
They're going to still lose money. How long?
I'm trying to figure out what your point is. Because again,
Well,
it's
my
not.
point is, if they have people to replace a motherfucker, it don't matter how much production they gonna lose or what they gonna lose out on. The point is, the job still got filled, so the job still gonna get done, whether it's good or not.
No,
if they got
it
hold on,
because
bro.
then they
Yes, it
gonna
do.
lose-
Yes,
still
it do.
lose money.
Because they're gonna have to refix the shit or whatever. But while they're still doing this, this company or this community is still on strike.
Okay.
How long can y'all sustain this if we still can replace your ass?
Okay, again. So how long do you think that they can stand? So basically, that's the whole.
It's
point
a lose-lose.
Bro, no, it's not. It's a game of chicken. That's literally what striking is.
Okay.
It's a game of chicken. So are you saying that? So you basically saying okay, I'm gonna switch gears. So you saying they shouldn't strike, or are you saying they should strike? What are you saying? Because it sounds like you're saying they shouldn't do it.
Everybody shouldn't strike.
So what do you think they should do?
Enough of them should, but no, everybody shouldn't strike. Y'all have to sustain the community.
So what do you think they would say they do?
I don't know.
So what the fuck, bro?
I don't have to have a solution for these motherfuckers, bro.
Nigga, so why you telling them to not do something?
Cause look, based off everything you just said and how I see, that don't look like that's gonna last too long. Now you battle me on slavery and how we got here, the power of community, nigga. When you calculate how many people this is, and how much hustling would need to happen for y'all to actually sustain yourself while ducking ice. I keep saying that. This is LA. How long do you really think you're gonna last? It don't sound like a good idea. That's what my point is. It's not a good idea.
My thing is this, and again, this is all based on the news, so it can all be promo.
Right. We don't know what's real and what ain't.
I'm just saying, based on what's already happening in the city and the way things are already going, because they haven't even went on strike yet. They was just like, we want this, or we going on strike. I'm saying the time that I've spent in LA and seeing how many people and how the city runs, it is not a question of how long can the community go on strike. Because again, to me, and again, I understand what you're saying, because it is, but that's, again, the whole purpose of a strike is to wait out the other person. We literally just did this shit in the film community, and the shit worked. Was it hard as fuck?
Did you see how well it worked?
Again, nigga.
They got 7 more cents or some shit. It's not enough.
I'm not saying it ain't enough, but I'm saying the conversation still had to happen because motherfuckers was still losing money. That's my whole point. It's not, every time you go on strike, all it is chicken. You playing chicken with who gonna break first? Is it gonna be the businesses or is it gonna be the community? That's how it gonna go. So I'm saying, based on what I've already seen and what you just said, the government being like, hey, I ain't even fucking with ICE.
Yeah.
So
like
again,
it's two different entities battling right there.
That's what I'm saying. So if the community is this large, because all it's gonna take, honestly, if the mayor come out and say, hey, I ain't fucking with ICE, then it's really not even gonna be that long of a strike. Because the more and more people, that's what I'm trying to tell you, the more the perspective of the protests and what it was originally supposed to be that Trump was trying to propose is not what is happening. So already the public perception of what ICE is doing is already looked at as some bullshit. So it's even people who are not even Mexican already supporting the Mexicans. So you keep saying these niggas can't hold out, and I'm saying, okay, maybe they can, maybe they can't. That's the answer. I'm not part of that community. I ain't there.
I never said they couldn't. I asked how long.
Run the motherfucking tapes, nigga.
Do it.
Run the motherfucking tapes.
Do it.
I'm gonna tell you
how long.
But that's what I'm saying. But you saying how long, like it ain't gonna work. But I'm saying, like, it don't even have to work that long because the tide is already shifting. Like, even before they even, again, haven't even went on strike yet and shit is already going left. So they're just saying, hey, we want this to happen. If it don't happen, we go on strike. They might not even have to go on strike. I'm just saying, if they go on strike, LA is going to feel that shit hard. And ain't enough fucking high school. I guarantee you, if you sit there and do the demographic of how many high school kids, because again, you also underestimating how many high school, because you got a one
Fucking
the
people
high school.
graduate every year, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm
Okay.
saying
All right.
it's nowhere near enough. So you say it's 100,000 high school kids that are not Mexican, and we just talked about how many Mexican people are in LA who are not Mexican, don't give a fuck about Mexican people, is enough to fill all the jobs that every single Mexican person quits.
Oh,
No.
of course not.
Okay, so
Of
they
course
go on
not.
strike,
It's not enough to fill everyone.
LA
Yeah,
is
they gonna feel it.
that shit, bruh.
But
they gon' to me
they can
personally,
still
they gon' feel it.
survive a little bit, if not
bruh,
for a
no,
long
they
time. Yes, they
cannot.
fuck. Okay.
They LA gonna feel it before unless the community feel it. The community might feel it they gonna feel it towards the end. LA gonna feel it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna feel it immediately. Because again, when you just hiring niggas off the street, one, you got to make sure they're gonna actually want to do the fucking job, do the job well.
Mm-hmm.
Like and again, it ain't just, and that's what I was saying. They don't just do like menial ass jobs, bruh. They work in the trains. They be running the trains. They be fucking running the buses. They do automotive work. So it's not just janitors, nigga. It ain't just motherfuckers who wash dishes. Like, you can't get a high schooler to do every fucking job. So again, I'm not saying that it ain't gonna be tough. I'm not saying it ain't gonna be hard. I'm not even saying that it won't work. I'm just saying LA's gonna feel that shit way before the Mexican community feel it. Now, if it lasts like a year, 2 years, they gonna be in trouble. I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying LA gonna feel that shit way, way before the community do. Now, I don't know if you speaking from experience. Is that where it's coming from?
As far as which part?
Because you said you went on strike before.
Yeah, the strike is bullshit. Especially if you don't get enough of a return on what you trying to get or what you fighting for. Like I said, you said the film industry strike, bro. They probably got like 80 more cents.
Well, and that, it wasn't. No, that's not what I was trying to say.
Okay.
So the strike was about money, but I don't think the strike fully was about the part of the strike.
No, it was about the rights and AI being able to be used for other people.
Now,
some other
that
stuff.
shit, they did went out. They didn't get a lot of money. You right, but the AI shit they did went out a lot because that saved a lot of motherfucking jobs, mine included.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next one coming, because everybody went on strike almost at the same time. It was like actors, then it was the writers first, then the actors went, and then the motherfucking VFX people went.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when the next round of AI hits, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen, because that strike shit ain't gonna work. You right. But that's a different animal, because that's a much, much smaller community. So I'm just saying, so if you saying the strike shit ain't gonna work, I'm saying what they gonna do. You said you don't know. Well, my opinion, if you saying you don't know, it's either like they ain't gonna keep just letting motherfuckers get fucked up. So you saying they let ICE do what they want to do? Like, I don't understand what
this
you
This
trying
is
to
the
say.
thing when I said they dealing with two different entities. The government of California is not siding with ICE, right?
Okay.
You fucking over the government of California because you gotta battle with ICE. Now, what's supposed to make California be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and cater to the illegal immigrants, or all these other Mexicans, or all these other people who stopping work to support their cause. What's supposed to make them say, yeah, we gonna rock with y'all? Well, because they losing money. When they can replace y'all asses, and so many other people outside of California who would love to live in California. You think they wouldn't offer them up? Like if you like you said, the crew that you worked on was way better than the first crew from last year or whatever, right? Did they offer y'all the same amount of money, or do you know?
More money.
They offered you more money. So I can get a motherfucker from another state to come here for more money.
But that's a caveat to that. They offered us more money because we had already worked before. And again, it's not the same situation.
So I just need to find somebody with experience?
No, nigga, it's not the same situation.
Indeed.
You're talking about,
.com.
nigga, it's not the same situation because we got hired because they fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they walked off, not because somebody got SA'd or somebody got their head beat in and they was like, hey, we not doing that. Either y'all stop or we quit. And they said, no, we gonna keep raping y'all. We gonna keep beating y'all asses. And they left and they came to us and said, hey, y'all want a job. That's not what happened.
Those are some other elements, sir.
Nigga, I'm giving you, no, bro, because that's what's happening. We just talked about that's what's happening, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's the situation we in. That's not the same situation that I'm in. So if they would have came to us and been like, hey, we gonna give y'all more money, but by PS, we gonna beat the shit of y'all and we gonna rape y'all, I'm gonna be like, fuck no.
So you talking about fake ICE, not the government of
but the
LA.
real ICE was also doing this shit. That's how it got mixed in. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you still not giving no. So what do you want them to do, nigga?
The government of LA. Hold on, I'm gonna get to them in a second. I hear you. The government of LA has to make sure LA sustains. If I gotta,
you mean the mayor of LA, not the government?
So is he not? Is the mayor not the government? Is he not part of the government?
No, you mean so you saying government as in the government of LA,
the people who run LA,
not California.
Because we was talking about LA, right?
Okay, so go ahead.
So the people who run LA have to make sure that LA stays afloat, right?
Yeah.
If I gotta take a cut to make sure,
technically yes, but okay.
If I gotta take a cut to bring in somebody from over here to make sure everything still flows decent here while all of this shit is going on, I probably have to pay them a little bit more. Sure. I probably have to put them up in the hotel. Well, we got rooms that ain't even getting clean. Stay your ass in there. You take care of yourself. Cool. It's easy to replace them. It's not. No, you ain't gonna get everybody. But we can keep enough. We can get enough people in here to at least do something for a little while, with the high school students, with the college dropouts,
if they want to do
with the niggas that
if they do it,
with the mugs who just got out of prison. There's a lot of people who don't have jobs. California is a big fucking place. I don't have to get people just from LA.
We're not talking about California. We're talking about LA. And you're right. I'm not saying you ain't right, bro. I'm saying, for one, I'm gonna start with this. That is not.
I'll get to the solution since you.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead then. My fault.
Okay.
I ain't mean to cut y'all. I thought you was done.
The people who are actually protesting and whatnot, dog. You gotta be wiser about the situation. The protest was just to bring awareness to the situation. Now, what type of plan y'all should be doing? You said the boycotts, the strikes. I wouldn't strike. I would boycott. I would stop feeding certain businesses. Matter of fact, let's all just buy from the old lady that you said was out here.
What business is that?
Hell, I don't know.
What
like I said, we talking about ICE, bro.
No.
It's two different entities that's being fucked up right here. They are the cause, but the government of LA has to make sure LA sustains. That's why this is a rough conversation for me personally. Yeah, because you can only influence these people. ICE has a job. You don't belong here. We getting your ass out. Now you said they got fake motherfuckers over there. Somebody needs to bring awareness to that. Maybe this podcast will.
I doubt it.
I'm saying. Bring awareness that y'all got fake Asians out here. So now y'all need to do a sweep of ICE to make sure these are the only people out here actually doing raids on motherfuckers. People getting raped. All right. Who got raped? Is she willing to say it was him?
How they gonna say it was him if they all dressed like ICE agents?
So all these motherfuckers ain't showing their face? Nobody's showing their face as an ICE agent. Every ICE agent has a full mask, helmet on, and a suit, and somehow is still able to. Let me get
you
this.
acting like you need to take your mask off in order to SA somebody.
My bad. I'm thinking about full-on grape, like you said. not just SA touching inappropriate. My bad.
I mean, even if they was to get raped, again, why would they need to show their face to rape somebody?
That's what my question is. Everybody's running around with a full mask on.
I mean, the videos I've seen, even like I told you, downtown, motherfuckers had fucking glasses on, they had helmets on,
and
they had
riot gear.
I couldn't. If you asked me to pick motherfuckers out of lineup, I couldn't do it. Now I could probably be like, that's a white man, that's an Asian person.
Because I done seen them around here a couple times. I could see every fucking body, bro. I could see everybody's face, bro.
This ain't
But,
L.A., my nigga.
You right. But mind you also talking about a situation where there was riots and they had to have riot gear on.
No,
what does the ICE agents
the
look
National
like?
Guard dealt with the riots.
What do the ICE agents look like?
I don't fucking know.
Do they have a mask and a helmet on?
Bruh, I don't know.
Okay, so
You would know
I've seen here.
You would know before me. But again, the videos that I've seen and the stuff that people have already said has happened, clearly, even if they didn't, let's say they didn't have a mask on and they did show their face. Again, ICE was implemented by the president. So it's a mess. And also, let me start from the beginning.
Two different governments.
The politics of the LA is not beholden to keep LA running. They're beholden to the people that live there. That's the people who pay for all their salaries and pay for all the taxes and to keep the city running. It's the people that live there.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that live there are 90% Latino. So they are beholden to them because them the motherfuckers who pay taxes. And of course the rich bourgeois motherfuckers that be in the hills and shit. But again, the perception of what's going on has already started to change.
Mm-hmm.
So again, so you saying don't strike, just boycott. What are they boycotting? Because from what I can tell,
like I said, bro,
and that's why I said I don't even think it's gonna get that far because the perception is already changing.
what can you do about ICE?
My thing is again, what they're at. If the government, like you said, if they want to keep LA running, they beholden to keep the city running. Already the shit is in shambles. So if the people are already saying, hey, we want X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You really think that they're going to be like, fuck 90% of the population. We want ICE to keep doing what they doing, or they going to look at this shit and be like, okay, what seems more plausible? Us risking 90% of the population being like, fuck LA, knowing damn well, even if we did, because all this shit you just talked about still costs money. It costs money to bust motherfuckers. It costs money to find people, especially good people, to take the job, especially when this shit is all over the fucking U.S. news, what's going on in L.A. So you gotta find ain't shit niggas. I'm not saying niggas. When I say niggas, I mean people as in general. So you gotta find ain't shit niggas.
You call them ain't shit because they gonna take a job.
You know why I'm calling them ain't shit, boy. Don't do that. So you gotta go find ain't shit people, which already should give you pause that they taking this motherfucking job. I'll say, so you gotta find ain't shit people. If you can't find enough ain't shit people, you gotta bus people or fly people here, then pray to God that they don't get fucking fired or do a good job, because then you just wasted money again. Like it's not going, I'm telling you, LA is gonna lose way more money trying to do what you just talking about than them just coming to the table with the protesters being like, hey, let's figure something out. That's all I'm saying. As far as them striking.
Again,
I get
bro,
you.
it's two
I
different.
get you. It's two different entities.
Who gonna talk to them?
Show the fuck up. Let's say, because I don't even know what they asking for. I think they just really, honestly, I think the folks are just asking for due process. They asking for some type of regulation, some type of like, hey, all right, this is the process. If we looking for such and such, instead of we just busting through a restaurant, grabbing another fucking and dragging his ass out, and not even checking to see if he's even illegal or not.
Boy.
They just want due process, bruh. Like, you acting like these motherfuckers asking ICE to just leave and never come back. They can't even do that if they even wanted to, because ICE wasn't implemented. This was implemented by the dumbass president we got. This wasn't even LA, the city, being like, we want ICE to come here. It was the fucking president being like, hey, we getting rid of immigrants. We starting with fucking California.
That's where I created the separation from.
And again,
so
but
what can you actually do about
states
ICE?
Run themselves. So if the state of California or the city of LA be like, hey, ICE, we're not saying that we're not going to allow you to come here, but if you come here and you do X, Y, and Z, we will kick y'all asses the fuck out. They can definitely do that. Then it puts it back on the president, because the president can't tell California what they can and cannot do. That's the whole point. We fought a whole fucking civil war about it.
Right.
So they can't, Trump can't come to LA and be like, nah, y'all gotta be SAing and pulling motherfuckers. We don't want no due process. Can't do that. He literally cannot do that.
And then you saying the SA shit like that's part of the sanction. They like, yeah, go fill on the titty too. Like, nah, bro, you know it's just a freaky ass nigga who got a job.
Bro, you be surprised how fucked up people is.
I don't think the motherfuckers in charge telling their ass to go do that shit.
Again, you be surprised how fucked up people. You laughing? I'm dead the fuck serious.
Bro, that sound crazy as hell to me.
You be surprised.
Not to combat what you just said.
I feel like you about to combat what I just said.
If LA or California already had that capability, why wouldn't they have already done it?
Because they don't give a fuck enough. It's all about, bruh, people only do shit until, it's the same shit I was talking about when everybody was trying to get on the Black Lives Matter shit and protest. And I said, all of that is cool.
Piggybacking.
But what ain't even really, well, it was some piggybacking, but I'm like, protesting is cool. Like you said, it brings awareness, but you always have to have a plan B in place. So when I heard
the protest, they need to be a part of the plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when shit be happening to us, it's always like, okay, we gonna protest, but I don't never hear about a plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never a plan, not one that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never really a plan B. So the fact that not only did the community come out as many as they did, but for them to be like, nah, nigga, this is what we want, or this gonna happen, me personally, I believe the motherfuckers can hold out for a minute, or else I don't think they would have ever said anything. And the fact that, again, if LA, the governor, is already like, we ain't fucking with this ICE shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that LA politicians is probably like, we ain't really, because again, this don't look good for LA. They probably losing money now.
Oh, hell yeah.
So again, I think LA is gonna feel the shit way before the community feel the shit. So now, is it going to fully,
50 billion this year, they're gonna make 30.
Fully stop ICE from doing what they doing? No, that's a Trump question, not a LA question. Now, will it keep the bullshit from happening? Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't nobody know. We playing fucking second string quarterback because this ain't got shit to do with us. But I'm just saying, I only
to an extent.
Yeah.
But as far as them having the plan or whatever, like you said, all they gotta do is, I ain't say all you gotta do. What I would suggest them do is go to the government of LA.
They already did. They doing that now.
Stay with their ass. Don't do no. I seen riots, bro. I don't suggest that.
They was rioting like a motherfucker. Boy.
I don't suggest that.
Them niggas set Waymos on fire. That shit was hilarious.
Get all them motherfucking Waymos. Hey, as a private driver, get all them motherfucking Waymos. You hear me? All of them. Jaguar, send me one of them motherfuckers. I drive. Get rid of them.
Waymos on fire and sitting up just say, God damn.
Them motherfuckers looking like one of them Star Wars things.
Oh my God.
But if they can make sure LA protects, fuck the illegal immigrant situation. If they can make sure they protect the people that's in LA, like you said, we gotta run your numbers to make sure you even who you say you are before we even let you in this building. If they know who all the ICE agents are, because I'm pretty sure they got like a registry or some shit.
I doubt it.
So they just picking niggas off the street to go pick
be
niggas
in
off the street.
ICE?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
So y'all know who's here.
That's the part I disagree.
Account for it.
I doubt they know exactly who's supposed to be here and who not. I highly doubt that.
If they got a registry, bro, because when you went on that job in LA, somebody knew you was from here and went over there. They knew that they had
what you mean,
you accounted
who knew
for.
I was over here or went over there.
Or you, I don't want to say your boss, whoever contracted, whoever you was part of the contract with.
But that doesn't mean the fucking government knew I was here.
Okay, so I'm talking about ICE, which is a government entity, right?
Yeah.
Most of these niggas are sworn in. They got badges and some other shit to say that they actually work for the company, right?
Yeah.
So there should be a registry on their asses who actually got sent to LA.
But I don't think, in my opinion, you could be right. You might be right. But I just feel like, yeah, there is, but I don't, the way shit been running, bro, I don't think that they're like
some guerrilla shit.
I think that Trump is giving ICE a lot of anonymity to do whatever the fuck they want. So I don't think Do LA know that ICE is there? Probably, yeah. Definitely. I'll say 100% they know they're there. Do they know all the officers and who all came in? Fuck no. I guarantee you they don't. Because if they did, when all the shit started happening, they would have had their names on the fucking news.
Every state governor needs to make sure that you know who ICE agents are in your actual state and which city they're tending to.
It's just like when motherfuckers, like when one of us get killed by 12 and they immediately go, oh, it's this officer, blah, 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 and da, 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 da. Ain't none of that shit happen with none of the ICE shit. And it's video of them motherfuckers running in restaurants, dragging people, car washes, all type of businesses. And some of them, they got masks on. Some of them, they got bare face. And I ain't seen now, it was this ICE agent, such and such and such and such. None of that shit.
Oh, so they media protected them.
I don't think they know. I don't think they know. I think because again, ICE is a government. It's not LA. Trump probably was just like, ICE is coming, and LA is like, well, ICE is coming, but I guarantee you they don't have no idea.
That'd be my anybody's. ICE can come. I need to know every fucking body on that list though. Whoever, we gonna arrest your ass. I don't give a fuck, you ICE agent.
That'd be some balls.
Like you said, the president can't tell the state what to do here.
That's true.
I'll run this shit. All right. Well, I need a fucking list with all y'all name on it. Oh, well, his name ain't on the list. Put that nigga in handcuffs and throw him in the back. You look like somebody who was essaying. Sick bastard.
I mean, that's a part that I don't think it'll go down like that. I think what I'm hoping will happen.
It's kind of late now, but yeah.
Yeah, what I'm hoping will happen is that that the LA government, before it even get to a strike, bro, because even though I think the strike would be successful if they did it, I don't think that them getting on strike, because it's gonna hurt both parties. So hopefully it don't come to that. Hopefully they figure out a way to kind of get some regulation, because I think that's really all people want, bro. Is some type of regulation. Some type of, because I know it's, and again, we fucking on the couch in motherfucking Atlanta talking about some shit all the way across to the U.S. So, feel free, because some of this shit gonna go on TikTok. I don't know if you've been looking at the TikToks, but
I share your shit every time I hit Instagram.
No, I'm saying, but nah, nigga, one of our shits hit like 15K. And we got a lot of comments.
Word. See, I ain't on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't on TikTok,
That's what I'm saying. So some of this shit, we getting a little bit of goddamn.
Yeah.
A little bit of goddamn.
Hey, look, batteries we just got y'all playing.
So
run them numbers. Make sure everybody's regulated who's a part of ICE.
That's a good idea. I do like that.
We can at least start there. Let me know who all actually work for this motherfucker, man.
I do like that though. That's a good ass idea. I don't think they'll go for it though. I think that's gonna be
if LA, like you said, 90%. You trying to keep 90% happy? That's an easy ploy right there. Who did y'all seeing?
It would be, but I don't know. Boy.
Like
that nigga Trump crazy.
Niggas is on planes. They know who was there. If you was transported in a government vehicle, we know who was there. Your transportation, we already know who got brought in. ICE already an existing entity, been taking motherfuckers since before Obama, Bush, and the other niggas. Y'all ought to know who works here, bro. And it's government.
That's true. I'm not saying you right. They should, but I guarantee. I just feel like they don't, bro. Because I feel like if they really did, that shit would come out. And I ain't seen no person get named. The only thing I seen is the person over ICE. Was one of the people over ICE. It's a lady. I had to literally look her name up because I saw this shit on Last Week Tonight when she literally predicted this shit. She was like, bro, if people think this shit is finna be, motherfuckers finna follow the rules. No, he's like, cause ICE pick up people. If we gotta hit a quota, like, cause that's what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I know for a fact that they don't know who all there because, again, this is a Trump thing. This isn't California asking ICE to come here. This is Trump saying go to California. So he probably know who down there. I guarantee you LA don't know who fucking down there. But they even said if Trump goes, hey, I need X amount of deportations, they gonna get them by any means necessary. ICE don't really give a fuck if you illegal or not. They just want if the president say we need X amount of numbers, we gonna get X amount of numbers. That's why a lot of this shit is happening, because one, it's probably not as many illegals as you think it is, and two, even if you is illegal, most illegals still pay taxes. So it's like, it's kind of like you biting the hand and spite your face. That's why I was like, bro, LA gonna lose way more money if the Mexicans go on strike way before they run out of money.
Here's the other thing. LA is part of California. California is part of the United States. These motherfuckers have been bailing people out, bro, for decades.
Yeah, I know it.
You think they wouldn't, based off what the president did and said, fucked y'all up, so as a nation, we gon' pull this fund to help LA float for another 3 years or whatever.
Who's gonna pull what? Talking about the president?
I said the nation, yeah.
Oh, you talking about
as
like
a,
the other
as a
US?
nation, we gonna make sure
it
California
depends.
stays something.
I mean, honestly,
California gonna make sure the LA stays something.
that depends on, again, this all depends on public perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So if the public thinks that ICE doing what they doing is a good thing, then yeah. If the majority of the US thinks it's not, that's a problem.
And then, like, you was on the ground floor with it. Just think about the motherfuckers who only seeing the riots, because media can cover just that. Facebook
Yeah, but I don't think people fuck with
and
it.
other.
If you talking about anybody that's our age and under, they already don't fuck with mainstream media. Now the old people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But even my mama, she don't fucking look at CNN and news. She get all her news from fucking
Bro,
social media and
I
people
get
who are
my news from
already there.
social media. What I saw was riots. I didn't see peaceful protesting. I didn't see some shit I wouldn't have got shot for. I see motherfuckers throwing shit at the cops, trying the motherfucking cops, ICE agents, whoever the fuck. People in riot gear. They are in protection and you trying them. That's what I'm seeing from my phone. You was on the ground floor. You seen something way better than I did.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say
you saw
better,
more community
but also
than I
we have
did.
a very different perspective on rioting than I have a very different perspective on rioting than you do.
Okay, from what I saw on my phone.
No, I'm saying rioting, period.
And you just said
I
they
have a
had
different-
Waymo on fire.
Yeah, they did.
My nigga.
But again, I'm gonna say it again. We have a very different perspective on rioting, because you saying it's bad, and I'm saying
You think a riot is good?
I think that depending on who you going against, the whole purpose of protesting is to poke the bear. And sometimes you can't poke the bear non-violently. Sometimes you can't. I'll say this: you can't, because we really running over this shit.
Yeah.
But this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So you can protest non-violent, but you can't protest peacefully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you, like, MLK was a non-violent protester.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, Nelson Mandela was a non-violent protester. Them niggas, neither one of them niggas was peaceful. The reason why MLK was arrested so many times was because he was actively breaking the law. All the people in the civil rights movements that was on the buses that got arrested, Rosa Parks, they were actively breaking the law. They were not peacefully protesting. Mm-hmm. They were non-violently protesting. Mm-hmm. They were not peaceful. Same thing with Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, before he went to prison, was blowing up buildings. Yeah. Nobody was in them.
That's some wild shit.
Nobody was in them, but he was non-violent. No one got hurt. Mm-hmm. He was not peaceful.
An explosion ain't non-violent though.
How?
Nigga.
Who got hurt?
Fuck that. It blew up a building.
Who got hurt?
You talking about hitting people and shit. Nigga, it blew up a building.
Who got hurt? I'm being real.
I hear you.
I'm being real.
The building got hurt.
Okay, the building got hurt. RIP to the building. So I'm not saying that the writing is a good idea. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, if you try to keep coloring in between the lines that the government tells you to color in between the lines to get some shit done, sometimes that shit ain't gonna never get done. Mm-hmm. You gotta poke the bear. You gotta make motherfuckers uncomfortable. That's the only way you're gonna get what you want. If you keep protesting the way that they, if you keep being like,
take strategy, not the emotion that's gonna cause your ass to set a Waymo on fire.
Okay, but again, I'm not saying the way they rioted was the right way to go. I'm saying again, you can protest non-violent. Protests cannot be peaceful.
Right.
You will not get nowhere with a peaceful protest. I promise you. You will not. Mahatma Gandhi, one of the most famous nonviolent protesters in the fucking history. That motherfucker was not peaceful. He was breaking laws. So I'm saying that to say, again, I'm not condoning them trying to fight 12 because that's a losing battle. I'm not condoning them robbing motherfuckers. I'm just saying, hey, it did what it was supposed to do. Violence ain't the answer, but it is an answer.
It is an answer.
It got eyes on it. We talking about it.
Yeah.
Cause just like you said, all you saw was the riots.
That's all.
Now it's 100,000 people in downtown LA protesting, and even with all the riots they going on, motherfuckers still fucking with them. Ain't nobody said, well, fuck them. They fucking burnt the Waymos. It was like, fuck them Waymos. So again, you can protest non-violent. You cannot protest peaceful.
Now, the perspective that I'm getting, seeing nothing but riots, that's not finna garner my support for them. I feel for y'all. I'll suggest you do it more strategic.
Well, I mean,
not necessarily violent.
I would hope you would be cognizant enough to be like, why the fuck is these niggas burning shit down? And then Google why they burning shit down. Because I also saw the riots, but I also saw a gang of motherfucking videos and clips after that explaining what was going on and seeing news footage of what was going on. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, like I said, I saw the riots too. I just saw a gang of videos after that explaining why the riots was going on. Because I'm not stupid. I'm like, niggas don't riot for no reason.
Right.
So I'm like, it's a cause and effect to everything. But yeah, we gonna get up out of here, bro. It's like 6:15. Good ass convo though.
It's been Stupider Than Jupiter. I am your co-host. The Wind Dragon is 2-4.
2 to the motherfucking 4. You got some shout outs before we get up out of here?
Shout out to Peoria always and forever. Shout out to LA. Shout out to San Diego, everybody in California. Look, man, I do feel for y'all. I've had to protest. I've had to strike. The shit is not fun. More power to you. I just suggest you be more strategic. That was my whole point.
Nah,
have an actual plan.
You got that across. I hope nobody don't come for you in the comments, bro.
Oh,
real shit. Because
I have every conversation.
I got what you was saying. I was just like, bro, I was trying to help you be like, bro, you sound like you against. I know what you trying to say, but it just sounded like you was against.
Hey man, I'm
against the community.
Man. But when you break it up and you see y'all battling two different things right now.
Yeah, that was a good ass point though, because it does put it's gonna have to be like one push the other. So that's why I was saying hopefully the government, the city of LA, and the protesters come together to figure out a way to kind of put pressure on ICE to do better and the president to do better. Yeah. And that's what the cause instead of just being, cause I know for a fact, bro. I was like, bro, I was there. Like most of the city, even again, the city itself, like outside of even the Latino community, do not fuck with any of this. So if the government really want to do what's right by the people, like they get paid to do, they would at least sit down and try to hash that shit out. But
it's a wise leader somewhere gonna raise up.
But yeah, so I'm gonna shout out to Leah and Nelly, the greatest spin the block story
Ashanti.
in the history of
Ashanti.
black. What'd I say?
Aaliyah.
Damn.
Shout out to Aaliyah too, shit.
But nah, shout out to Ashanti and Nelly, bro. The greatest spin the block story in the history of blackness. Cause goddamn, 25 years, and he's like, I gotta come back for my pussy.
That's
boy.
a whole quarter century.
Come back for it,
boy. What she do to you, Nelly? What she do?
Who you with? Can that nigga fight?
Boy, what?
Can that nigga fight? Yeah. That's right, Dilly Belly.
Hey, from St. Louis. Hey, shout out to the Lou, man.
Shout out to the Lou, but y'all, shout out to Ashanti and Nelly. Goddamn, spun the block, got married, had a baby. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Black love all day.
Yeah.
Tell y'all, I'm diet Dr. Umar. Coming this bitch with a goddamn
If you have a
dashiki on.
dashiki or the crown,
Nah, I ain't going that far. I'm dying for a reason.
I have a dashiki and the crown, nigga. That had to match. You know what I mean?
You be by yourself.
I said I'm going if you do it.
Nah, nigga, I said I'm diet. Nigga,
Oh, shit.
I'm diet for a reason.
So you put the shirt on and then leave
Nah,
the
I
house.
ain't doing none of that. I'm just gonna be like, if you line some women up, I'm hitting black first.
Nigga, I beg your pardon. Shout out to Dr. Umar too, man. Extreme views
All that good stuff.
from wherever.
Also, shout outs to the U.S. healthcare system. You suck ass. I fucking can't stand you. I can't wait for the day where I don't have to go into the hospital ever again. We ain't got enough time to go into it because it's already 6:19.
And
But shout outs to everybody who like, comment, subscribe on the pod. All the people who goddamn follow us on the TikTok, follow us on IG, follow us on Facebook. Appreciate all the love and support. Even when you be like, these niggas are stupid. Appreciate that too, because views is views, my nigga.
thanks for watching.
Stupid and Jupiter, we gone.